Afrobeat or Niger beat is pushed down people's throat as it is. But reggae music is what the people really and truly need.
Why?
Because it carries the news and the information that our people need to rise.
You think reggae music is underrated in Nigeria?
By far. The system of the world is soon going to change.
I get it now.
And when it changes, it's going to be in the hands of the Most High.
Okay.
Christ says that he is coming back to stay with us. And he will be here for a millennial rule. 1,000 years of Christ being here. You think that Christ will be tolerating all those shake the bum bum and all of that? No. But when you take a song like Oh our Father, who art in Zion, hallowed be thy name. Yo, that's a song that will be sung when Christ is here. It's the first time in Jamaica to be performing live before people, so it was a big thing for me.
Hi everyone, glad to have you join us on yet another edition of your favorite podcast, Inside Live with the Magnificent. You know how it is. Guess what? The cat dragged in today. Of course, we have a big fish in the building. I'm talking about the best, arguably that is, the best reggae artist in Nigeria, if not Africa. Okay, he's no other than Jah Device himself. Jah Device, you're welcome to our studio, bro.
Thank you very much, brother.
Nice to have you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure and a privilege.
Blessings.
How are they doing,
Blessings,
bro?
massive. It's first time on your podcast.
Yeah. We're blessed to have you.
Yeah, we give thanks, you know.
It's been a while we met, and of course, I have been hearing a lot of your works, and I'm impressed.
But we give thanks to the Most High. We say all praises to the Most High. No, it's not our works; it's the Most High's work. You know what I mean? So we're just instruments in His hands. You know.
No wonder you are the device.
Yeah, man. You know, a highest device.
Is that translating device? The Hausa ya ni maza ce ne na'ura?
Makami ko ne? Na'ura ne ko?
Na'ura.
Okay. What's makami in Hausa?
You are God's na'ura, eh?
What's instrument?
Makami is weapon.
Weapon? No, I wouldn't like the weapon. I prefer instrument.
Yes, na'ura.
All right then.
I'm not the Hausa man, but I think I understand.
Yeah, it's all right, man. Northern Nigeria.
Anyway, in case I'm not saying it right, someone out there should correct me. All right, it's Jah Device right here on Inside Live today, bro. How has it been, the journey so far? You've been in this game for long.
Yeah, you know, we give thanks for life first and foremost.
All right.
You know, because if it wasn't for life given to us and grace to operate, it would have been something else. You know, we would have been living an unpurposed life. But this is a purpose-driven journey. And as you asked, how has it been? Well, it has been just the way the Most High has designed it to be from inception. Okay. All right. We have, so, you know, before you use an instrument or a tool, you need to sharpen the tool, especially if it's a knife or a dagger or an axe.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand? You need to sharpen your tool and put it in order, and you know, and give it some test run. If it's good enough, you take it on the journey to the farm, and then you go till the farm, and then you have produce coming from that hard work. So I see myself like that. It's been a journey of first of all fixing the vessel, which is myself. All right, the Most High has done he's still doing his homework on me to fix this vessel proper, that I may be a befitting vessel for his word and for his spirit to dwell in me, so that I can be able to propagate the word out there. Okay. Because you see, music and reggae music, which I speak, which I sing, this genre is deeply immersed in the Bible and in the words of the Most High, in prophecy. So we're either hot or cold, brother. Sorry, I went that way. We're either hot,
it's all good,
or cold. You see me?
It's funny,
right?
Yeah.
So if you're in between, the Most High will spew you out, and God forbid that I be hot or cold. So I rather be hot or cold. You know, as the Most High wills me to be, so I yield to His own will. To His own will, exactly. So the journey so far has been very, very interesting, very, very intriguing, very knowledgeable. It's been quite an experience for me working in the vineyard of the Most High. You know, starting from my childhood, I could see me being prepared. Now, if I sit back and see how I came up, I know that I was actually prepared for such a time or for such a task. I would say, not a time, but it could be a time too, and the task at hand. You know. So primary school was full of ups and downs. I loved.
Where was that?
Yeah, I schooled in Fatima Private School. That was my
Fatima Private School.
That was the.
In Jos?
Yes.
Okay, Jos Plateau State.
In St. Jos Plateau State. It was the best school then, Fatima Private School. And you out there, if you're Fatima Private School, my people, if you're there, just hit a like, all right? See the thumbs up for that.
Nice one, man.
Yeah. That's primary school, and then I went to the prestigious St. Morumba College, and for I think 4 years, I had 4 years there, and then I moved to an even more prestigious college, which was St. Joseph's College in Vom, where I started all over again from my senior secondary school was in St. Joseph's College. I met some wonderful teachers, wonderful classmates that built me up to built me up, like mixing up with your friends, you get to you get to pick up some good and some bad habits.
The street impacted on you.
Exactly. So up to this moment where as a matter of fact, in school was where I actually started music in Samurumba College, and then I moved to CSG, which is St. Joseph's College.
At what age did you start
music?
Yeah.
Professionally or what?
No, let's go just
music, right?
Music.
I was in the school choir.
Okay.
In the primary school.
Okay.
I was in singing group. We had a singing group. I was in there.
Okay.
In secondary school, my junior secondary school, I was in the music and drama school, music and drama and literary and debating club as well. They kind of mixed them like that. And in my senior secondary school, which is St. Joseph's College, I was fully participating in the music class and in the music and drama club. So that you can see how the journey has been. I've been in and out, and theater is my thing.
Yeah.
But I never studied theater in university, because going to the university now, I think I didn't go straight to the university. I attempted going to the university, but because I couldn't get a music class there, I left ABU Zaria.
Okay.
After just spending about a year, I left that place and came.
You actually got admission to ABU?
Yeah,
and then you left?
Yeah, it's a funny story, because when they took me in ABU Zaria, right? It was supposed to be for sports, for the purpose of sports.
Okay.
Football
or what?
No, I'm a martial artist. I'm a judoka.
Wow. I'm just knowing this.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that about me.
This, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was a judoka, so I went to ABU Zaria as a sportsman. Okay, and they gave me admission on that merit.
Okay.
So that I can be able to compete for the school. And we did, which we did.
Okay.
And I was supposed to study international studies then, but it wasn't.
That was what they offered you.
Yes, that was what I was offered.
Okay.
It didn't. Well, I wanted something more tasking for me, and I was looking ahead. So I wanted business, something to do with business. So I came back home in Jos and started. I enrolled in the Plateau State Polytechnic and was studying, and I studied accounting. I graduated as an accountant.
Okay.
Plateau State University.
Wow.
So Plateau State Polytechnic.
Yes. Okay.
That would be 2002. I think I graduated in 2002.
Okay.
No? Yeah. 2002. HND took 2 more years. So 2004, I was done with everything called school. All right.
Okay.
I was done with everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that was when I actually released my first album in 2004.
Okay.
My first.
So that would I be right to say that was when you started music professionally?
Now you can say professionally, but even at that, I wasn't professionally recognized worldwide. I wasn't registered, but I know because once you record, something is recorded.
Yeah.
Once it's recorded, it's recorded. So I did record. I think it was 13 tracks for that album.
Okay.
It was
with no label.
There was no label.
Just you.
It was just me. I was an indie artist.
Okay.
And you can see, and then getting a recording deal. It was a bit dicey if you were Nigerian.
Okay.
It was a bit dicey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could get, but and being a reggae artist, tell you the truth, not everybody. Reggae was actually dying in Nigeria.
Okay.
At the point you came in? At the point I was coming in, reggae was dying. Okay. Majek was not in the country. Raskimono wasn't bringing out top tunes like he used to.
Okay.
He
wasn't at his prime.
He wasn't at his prime anymore. Yeah. You understand? And all the reggae acts that we used to know all just kept mute. For some reason, hip hop and Nigerian music, or I would say, was taking over bit by bit. Okay, what they call Niger beats. Started coming up, and then that was the rave of the moment. So, and when I came into the music scene, it wasn't like the usual reggae music that, especially people in the Arewa would enjoy. It would be what you call Arewa reggae, something like that. That was what was going on. But I didn't know how to sing that kind of reggae music. You understand? I didn't know how to coin it. I was still into.
You weren't wired that way.
I wasn't wired that way. For crying out loud, I was going. I was into the real thing. Well, it's not that Arewa music is not the real thing. Well, you see.
The traditional reggae, is that the real thing?
Yeah, let's call it cultural reggae music.
The Jamaican type of reggae.
Well, when you say Jamaican, we have to give it to them, okay? Jamaica brought it.
Which genre of reggae is really the original reggae?
Well, it depends how you look at it.
The real sense of the word.
When you say reggae music, right? When you say reggae music, reggae is reggae, all right? We got reggae, and then we have dancehall, and then we have reggaeton. And even within reggae, we got rocksteady, lovers rock, what you call ska, all encapsulated in reggae music. When you hear it being produced from the Jamaican perspective, it takes that originality and the cultural feel of the whole genre. You understand? So you would call that reggae music.
Reggae music.
If we do it here, we give it a bit of ups and downs. There's a lot of
local influence.
I would exactly. That's the word I was looking for.
Exactly.
And we were trying to bring in our kind of
but don't you
instruments.
Don't you think that makes it original?
Original and unique. Of course, I did start off something like that because I had a song and Govograng. It's Govograng. It was a kind of something traditional mixed up with reggae music. But I still maintain it was ska music mixed up with some xylophone, local xylophone called kundung. And some talking drums in it and all of that, and to some level it got me that international recognition because Lucky Dube did something like that as well. He brought in his own style, and that's basically that's what built up my own kind of reggae music back in them days. But then the influence I had from real practitioners of reggae music, Dennis Brown, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Steel Pulse, Majek Fashek, Luciano, and most recently Morgan Heritage. Peter Morgan of Morgan Heritage.
Okay.
These are my real influences. That had a heavy influence in the way I write and the way I sing.
Okay.
Exactly. So basically that's.
I was waiting for one name when you were mentioning names.
Yeah, I get to forget. Max the Priest is much.
Because sometimes when I listen to you, he comes to mind.
Exactly. Max the Priest. Of course, the childhood listening to some music. The music we heard in our childhood had a lot of Max the Priest in it. He was the rave of the moment in the 90s. You understand? So Max the Priest was all over. Exactly. The early 90s and even to the late 90s, Max the Priest was like the rave of the moment. But reggae music was actually the foundation. It has always been. I was raised in a family that listened and loved reggae music.
Okay.
A lot. Okay. So it was the main foundation.
Your dad loved reggae as well?
Yeah, man. Reggae and Nigeria as a whole, back in them days, it was reggae music.
Wow.
So dad would love reggae music. My brothers would love reggae music. I'm the last of 10 children.
Wow.
Out of
the last?
Yeah, I'm the last one.
I said Gatani. Serious Gatani. Where really are you from? Say someone is just seeing you for the first time. Your origin?
Yeah, my origin.
Yeah.
Well, I'm laced with melanin, makes me,
Okay.
from the original people. Yeah, I'm African. I'm breaking it down. I'm Nigerian. I'm breaking it further down. I'm from Jos Plateau.
Jos Plateau.
You know what I mean? And if you want to know the tribe in which my parents emanated from, will be the Birom tribe.
Okay,
Jos Plateau.
Okay.
Exactly.
Jos Plateau. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Share with us a bit about your childhood, growing up. How has it been?
Childhood, man. Now big story with that to people. Heavy story with that. Childhood had a lot of adventures up and down, but that was still the learning process. And I dare say it was the build up to what I am today.
Yeah.
As I was earlier telling you, off camera, it takes when there's a tool.
Yeah.
Like if a farmer, for example, gets a new tool, he will like shaping it the way he wants it to be. Sometimes he'll do some sharpening, to get it going properly, and then you get to do some readjustments on the handle, get the tool proper before you take it to the farm, and then you begin to use it in the field to get required results. That's like kind of how my childhood has been levels of a process. It's been a process. I'm like I'm a process going on. How did they say? I'm still in the making. I'm still in the process.
Still in the making, exactly.
Till date. So that is what my childhood has been. The experiences I've had, listening to different kinds of music, seeing seeing Nigeria flourish at its prime and diminishing right now. Hey, bro.
Right before.
Yeah. I can tell you it is diminishing, but I stand to be corrected, but that's what I'm seeing because I've seen Nigeria flourish.
Okay.
I've seen it stabilize, and I've seen it go down the drain, especially with the advent of these with the new schemes of politics nowadays. Sorry, I can't call it the real. I just call it politics.
Politics?
Well,
tell me about that.
Hey, brother, you want to go that you want to go that way now?
Politics.
Yeah, politics is politics. No, I mean politics. It's just.
I thought it was politics.
Well, it is what you call it, my brother. Well, what I call it is politics.
Okay, you have a reason for that?
Yeah, man. Tricks. It's all laced with tricks, man. So they just trick our people, divide our people, and get to rule our people. It's all tricks. Okay. For you to be a politician, you have to be good in line. For crying out loud, my brother. No,
you have to be good in line. Yeah. But I know definitely there are exceptions. We can't just generalize like everyone.
exceptions. Let's keep those aside. Okay. I know we have just like 2% of those people.
2%?
Okay. Sorry.
That would be very insignificant.
1% then. Yeah. Well, if it's Nigeria, you come out and there are a bunch of people that want to. They will like just attach themselves to you. You know, just to deliver you as whatever you're looking for. You know, on the political scene. You know, 99% of the people that will come around you are psychophants. Psychophants are very good in lying. They're very good in supporting the lie. And they're very good in promoting it. So what makes you? You know? Yeah, man.
Okay. Politics aside.
Yeah, politics aside. You were talking about my childhood, but let's get back there. That's the best.
Then we seem deviating, but all good. It's impacting on us, and that's why we couldn't but talk about politics.
Yeah, I understand.
Since when would you say you started music professionally?
Professionally, it would be in 2004. I like to call it the birth of, you know, who they now know as Jah Device. You know what I mean? Yeah. 2004 will be my first outing, even though it wasn't an international outing. Okay, it was a national thing. But I still, you know, termed that as my first time really coming out to the public, because that was when I actually launched my first studio album, Body of Work. 13 tracks. You know, Hope. That was the name of the album then. Wow. Yeah, it was 13 track.
Okay. Internet wasn't really there. Would I be right to say that?
No, it wasn't really there. It wasn't like the in thing. It wasn't social media.
Internet wasn't what it is today.
Yeah.
So how difficult was it putting music out then?
It was very challenging, you know. Very challenging. You airtime, getting promotions from different radio stations, and getting. We were virtually like almost slaves of the of presenters at that time.
Okay.
No, but you know, just putting that. That's not how exactly I should put it. But you know,
it sounds like you have a lot of experience with presenters.
My goodness. Well, they helped us. I'll tell you the truth. They did, because they played the best music then. They played the best music. Their music shaped what we do today. What they played shaped what we do today. You know, and you can remember. I remember very well. Reggae time in Jos was like no other in the whole of Nigeria. Arguably, you could say, but it's. I tell you the truth. I could say, okay, maybe Port Harcourt had something a bit competitive to do with Jos, but when it comes to playing reggae music, Jos was linking up with Capital FM in the UK to present reggae music to us. So we were getting reggae music at its at its finest. David Radigan would link up straight. Peace 90.5 would link up to Capital FM and would listen to what was there, what was the in thing.
Capital FM Abuja?
Exactly. No, I'm talking about old Capital FM. I know in the UK.
I know why I asked, because
Capital FM in London.
Could mistake it for Capital FM Abuja.
No.
Capital FM.
No. Then PRTV will bring recordings of radio plays from the UK.
Yeah.
You know, because PRTV was like a test run for international radio, something like that, back in them days. So,
no wonder.
Exactly. So they had the best of the best.
Exactly.
Their staff were trained in the UK. They had exchange programs in between. So we were listening to the best of the best. Yeah. So yes, the DJs did help us, but it was also challenging for us, because if you bring any sound that wasn't up to the taste of PRTV back in them days, brother.
That was Power 90.5.
Oh my goodness, Power 90.5 before it was named Peace FM.
Yeah, Peace FM. Yeah.
If you bring anything below standard, you will be told right there and then, go and rework.
No matter how much you were, you were ready to offer.
Exactly. So it was challenging. It shaped us, it built us, and helped us. and at the same time mounted a lot of pressure on us.
Okay.
But the pressure was good because it built us, as I was saying, into what we are today.
Okay.
So yeah, it was quite challenging back in the days. And then, of course, I wouldn't say Piola worked at that time. I don't know if you understand what Piola is.
Maybe you should tell me about it.
Well, you understand what Piola is. You had to pay the station to play your tracks and all of that.
Okay.
Back in the days, you didn't have to.
More like lobbying your.
Yeah, you
make the playlist.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then there's nothing like that. No matter how much money you have, if it wasn't up to that standard. I'm talking about how we came up in Jos. Okay?
Yeah.
How we came up in Jos. If it wasn't up to that standard, you will be told right there in the studio. Because they'll play it right there and then they will listen to it. I remember Moriswa and Pupa J.
Yeah, Pupa J.
Yeah, Stereo J and the rest. They will listen to it and listen to it. If it's not good, they'll do it right there and then tell you, go and meet the producer. Let him try.
You'll be referred.
You will be referred to somebody else to bring it up to standard.
Wow. I think we should give them credit for.
Yeah, man. We truly do
for setting the standard. But right now, that's not what is happening now. Will you agree with me?
Of course.
Now, if you have the good budget,
if you have a good budget, you would be listening.
You're good to go.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Okay. Do you think that's responsible for the falling standard of the content?
As a matter of fact, a majority of it, yes. Okay. And Lagos brought this to play. Yeah.
You're blaming it on Lagos?
It's not like a blame. It's actually what it is.
It is.
Lagos wanted to set the pace, wanted to push Nigerian music
so bad.
So it got to the extent of, spoiling the DJ. Not spoiling, but kind of
lowering the standard.
It doesn't matter what was brought to the table. Money spoke. You understand? Money spoke. So they used it to push. And yes, it's not bad to have our own kind of thing going.
To encourage local content.
Local content come up. It wasn't bad, but
it shouldn't be at the expense of the content itself.
Yeah, but it really watered down what we knew music to be.
Okay. But don't you think it watered it away?
It helped in a way to push Nigerian music forward. It did.
So we needed that.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say we needed a push. And if it was pushed alongside good music, it's okay. And if good music was pushed then, but appreciated by those that really knew what music was, because we still had those good presenters still in place. They were just seeing more money with the advent of Nigerian music coming.
And also talking about good music, don't you think that's relative? Don't you think what you call good music could be
relative,
someone
right?
else's garbage?
Let me tell you something with music. Okay, you just dropped your cup now, right?
Yeah.
If I keep that sound it made, if I play that every now and then, if I just do that every now and then, I just keep it. Especially, okay, I have a 4-year-old son, right? Who I've experimented a lot of things with. If I play a particular sound every morning, no matter how terrible that sound is, before you know it, he just come out from the room someday singing it.
Okay.
And it becomes song of the moment or whatever. Just like that. So when you say relative, it really, I don't think it applies to what is really good and bad when it comes to music. Honestly. Noise is noise. Organized music or organized noise is organized noise.
Okay.
Let's just call it what it is.
Except that as humans we have
preference.
Our taste differs.
Yeah, well, that's where genre of music actually comes into play. Some people prefer to listen to rock music, and there was still good rock music. Some people would love to listen to R&B, and there was good R&B music back in them days. Reggae music, there was wonderful reggae music. You understand?
Wow.
Yeah. So when it comes to genre, there was everything to meet everyone's taste. And then there was good music, and it had to be good. It had to be good, and there was music that was bad, and what was bad was termed bad. What was good was termed good. Straight up to the thing.
What was termed whack.
Yeah, what is whack is whack.
Whack is whack. Okay, so who would you say is your biggest influence in music?
Well, I have a lot of them, right? Coming up as a child, I listened to Dennis Brown a lot.
Dennis Brown.
Yeah, so till date, he still has that edge.
Okay.
In fact, he has the biggest influence in my style of music.
Okay.
My brother listened to Dennis Brown a lot, and I loved hanging around him.
Okay.
Talking about Pato Banton, big up yourself wherever you stand, wherever you stay. Big up yourself, Pato. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So when I enter his room, Dennis Brown is always playing at the background. You see me? So I will pick up his style of music. I'll pick up his tunes, pick up his notes.
Okay.
You know, his pitches, his style of music. You know, and over time, when I would get to TV to watch TV, PRTV were playing moments of Bob Marley.
Okay.
You know, and his concert, especially when the one he did at the Luxon concert in London, something like that.
Okay.
That was all over PRTV back in the days. You know, before the program would come up, or they used them as fillers.
Okay, fillers. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like today you just carry, you just pick up your phone and then anything you want to see is just, no, but you have to wait.
Yeah, you have
whatever
to
the TV plays, that's
Very
what
true.
it was. So Bob Marley was on the screen. And moments of him, you know, his elements and all of that shaped my performance now.
Okay.
You see me?
Okay.
So it shaped my stage performance. But when it comes to the singing style, it would be Dennis Brown and later on Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh shaped my writing skills because Peter Tosh was more into what was going on, was down to earth. What he saw on the streets, what he read in the Bible, what was meant to be said, he said it without fear. And I was like, that's more like how my father speaks. You understand? So if
you
that
could relate.
Exactly, and people could relate to it. And if it's good enough to be heard, it's good enough to be put in a song. So I lean toward Dennis Brown and Peter Tosh more.
Okay.
Then over time, as you were saying off camera, singing style to make it more sweeter and make it more, acceptable. Maxi Priest will come into play as well.
He has this melody that
exactly, and I loved Lovers Rock a lot. Okay. Dennis Brown also delved into Lovers Rock a lot. So I merged the two. So Maxi Priest was like a pivot in between Roots and Lovers Rock for me. Even though Dennis Brown was, but Maxi Priest gave it that lovely tone, that was quite acceptable and marketable back in them days, early 90s into late 90s as well. Then here came up, Majek Fashe came up again. Was deep into traditional reggae music, mixing up what we had. He brought up Pangolo. Pangolo music was widely accepted because he put real good music like what Steel Pulse would do, and merged it up with what we had. Merged the two together and brought up a style, Pangolo, and as I kept growing, the more I grew and took up these styles from these names that I'm calling, the more I found more people to learn from. So I've been in the process of learning till date. To the time that Luciano came out in the scene now, Luciano became like a standard for me for a very, very long time. In fact, if you listen to my recordings all the way to 2017, 2018, you would find Luciano in there somewhere, But then I said, my brother brought a friend of mine. His name was Victus. He brought me a cassette tape. Morgan Heritage. I think that was like their first album, Don't Have a Dread or something like that. Don't Have a Dread. He played that tune and said, "Yo, Device, this is how you should sound like." And I listened to Peter, and I never looked back. I said, wow, this guy's got, and I loved R&B. I loved listening to R&B and jazz. I loved just listening to them like that. But then here comes Peter bringing that style into reggae music.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my goodness, this is just it. And I just went on that. And the most I see the hand of God in everything that I've been doing, because he allowed me to go through these levels one time.
One at a time?
One at a time, one artist at a time, one level at a time, to build me up to what I am or what I'm going to be in the future. Because I'm still in the process of it, as I said.
Beautiful.
Exactly. So it's been a journey of what the Most High wants me to be at the end of the day. Okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's exciting, but I have to remain, I am resolute to remain focused on what he wants me to be. Recently, I'm delving into words, I'm delving into the Bible like never before. This is all part of his own making.
You're a very spiritual person.
Well, I kind of call myself very spiritual.
Okay.
I need to be spiritual. You understand?
I get it.
To work or to say the things that I say in my music, or to actually relate what God wants the people to hear out there, I have to be spiritual. There's a need for me to be at that realm. Okay? So you find a footballer playing in the field and you say, oh, you're a footballer. Or it's obvious that he's a footballer.
Of course.
Okay, so when you say that I'm a spiritual person, do I have a choice, brother?
It comes by default.
Exactly. So
wow. You made mention of Maxi Priest, and that brings somebody's name to mind. Rod G.
Oh my goodness.
Where is Rod G, bro?
You see that brother right there, man? That brother sums up reggae music.
Inner Rod G.
He sums up reggae music in a hurry. He's the beauty of reggae.
When I listen to that guy, man,
I'll tell you something. I don't know why. I know where he is right now. He's serving in a ministry right now. Doing very well.
Where?
He's in Nigeria still.
In Nigeria.
I think he should be still in Nigeria. The last time I saw him was in Abuja. But we have spoken. He actually came here with his family, and I produced something for him. And it's okay.
He's G, man.
Yeah, he's doing fine. I wanted to say something about Roger. Okay. When it comes to one of the when it comes to the most
vocals or something,
most intact vocals, you see his vocals, it doesn't need to be fixed in any way. When it comes to his vocals, he's the best reggae vocalist in Nigeria from where I stand.
Honestly, I'll agree with you.
You understand?
I'll agree with you.
When he may not have the philosophy of reggae music, you dig, because of his inclination as a minister.
I get it.
But he's the best reggae vocalist in Nigeria from where I stand. And you know what? People may find this very
controversial.
People might just say, nah, that's his own opinion. Yes, it's my opinion, but go look up Roger. You will come back with the result. Will come back with the testimony.
Honestly,
I've done a song with him before. I've done 2 songs with him. And I have produced a song
out there.
No, they're not out there.
Are they accessible via the net?
Well, on YouTube. One of them is on YouTube, though.
The title.
Who will break those chains?
Who would break those chains?
Yes.
Jah Device featuring
Roger. Who will break those chains? Just go check that song out and see.
You can Google it out.
Hey, when you listen to that guy's vocals, he's in between. What do you call him?
Maxi Priest.
He's in between Maxi Priest. And it's growing. Who's that? Love inside of me. Over the showing. Garnet Silk.
I see. Yeah. He has that influence.
So he's in between these two, Max the Priest and Garnet Silk. The combination of those two, that's a killer combination, you know.
Wow.
Yo, that's a killer, and his voice is just he's there. He's a very good vocalist. You can work with him in so many variety of reggae music, as I'll put it.
But he's still singing?
He should. He's a minister now. I think
maybe not recording, but singing.
He's not recording.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not recording as far as I know. You know.
Yeah.
I think the one international recording he tried to do, he did it through me.
Okay.
Because I was with Stingray Records, so we tried to do something to present to Stingray Records for him. I think I still have the recordings, and I'll still do that when I have the opportunity, present his voice, his vocals to Stingray Records and see how they can use or utilize what he has.
Okay.
Take his sound. He has a unique sound that the world needs to hear. Roger, big up yourself, Roger, wherever you stand. You know what I mean?
Nice one,
Respect.
man. Nice one. And talking about the industry in this part of the world, I'm referring to the North Central.
Yeah.
What do you think is lacking? Because do we have music industry here at all?
Talking about the North, right?
Yes.
Now we do. Okay. And give thanks to the advent of the internet, or what I would say,
the social media space.
Social media space and what you call them? Distributing platforms.
Okay.
There are so many distributing platforms now that can set you up as an artist. And before you know it, using the social media space and all of that, you can become popular like that. Okay? So we didn't have the apparatus to bring up a recording artist internationally back in them days. Just used to have it, Just back in the days, just used to have it. It was just Lagos and then Port Harcourt that had that setting. But then just lost it along the way because Lagos pushed something different to the outside world that just couldn't keep up. Just was still in there trying to compete with the international scene without having to uphold what Lagos was pushing as Nigerian sound. You understand? Just was still producing artists that went into rock music, R&B, reggae music. So you have people like Jeremiah again, Adudeme still pushing R&B. We had rock music. There was a band called Treadstone that came up from John. That came up from Jos.
From Jos,
Wonderful guys. They gave birth to also other groups. Stage One is another rock group, and then we had reggae artists emanating from Jos. Everything competing with the international standard out there. What was out there, we're always looking forward to like bringing home the Grammy someday. So we have reggae artists, Dave Azzi, and the likes of them like that, recording real good reggae music.
The Dave Azzi, that's another
so
head.
Exactly. He actually produced my first album back in the days before I got the international before I got recognition.
Okay, which of your body of work do you think gain you that international recognition?
Okay, before I answer that, I was gonna finish answering whether we had an industry on the North. So I just said that we didn't. We never had any, but Just alone had it, and then we just lost it. But now it's rebuilding again. And I told you how it came up already with the advent of
rebuilding.
Yes, it's rebuilding again. So we can see we have, just like in the movies, there's now what you call Nollywood, Kannywood.
Kannywood, exactly.
Kannywood, yes. So the guy
is mostly the far north
from Kano up there, but then when it comes to the middle belt and that, we have that industry rebuilding itself again. We see
sometimes I feel like artists here, especially musicians, I find them like they are operating individually.
Basically,
sometimes I feel that way. I don't know.
It's not how you feel; it's what you see. Okay, that's what it's out there.
As though everyone is like on their
own lane, which is actually bad.
I'm not sure it's helping the industry.
It hasn't, because you can see where we are still. We're still at the base.
Yeah.
You know, we're underpaid, especially if you're from Jos. Just people are underpaid.
Okay.
So we struggle to just get out there and be in the international scene quickly, so that we can at least be at the same pedestal with those in Lagos.
Okay.
Lagos got their thing going. They have those who have made it, build up the industry, build up an army for themselves, build up the empires, and grooming young ones, signing them, paying them well, and getting them out there.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have that in Jos working for us. In Jos,
too bad.
In Jos was still me, myself, and I still pushing our thing. We hardly come together to even do a concert that will benefit us all. Okay,
I think that shouldn't be the case.
It shouldn't be the case.
Shouldn't be the case.
Okay, it's just very recently. Maybe I shouldn't blow my trumpet, but very recently, I thought it over. I said, "Come, me, I can't be doing this kind of thing." Okay, I'm with an international recording label now, but what can I do?
You're signed as we speak? You're signed?
Yeah, with Stingray Records.
Okay.
I'm with Stingray Records right now. All right.
Okay.
I've been recording with Stingray Records since 2017.
2017. Okay.
Yes.
That was good.
And also, it's a kind of working relationship I would like, because at the same time I'm working with Ziggy Dop and Peter Honeygill. All these are international labels on their own.
Okay.
So I kind of like what's happening on that level. So I thought, okay, what can I do to help? So what I did was, okay, we have wonderful sounds coming from Jos. Why don't we have a music festival that can showcase ourselves to the world?
Yeah.
So I, myself and my wife registered a company called Rocky Road Music Fest.
Okay.
Rocky Road Global Events. Okay, you can look it up and maybe
on social.
Also follow up. Yeah, it's on social media. Just Rocky Road Events on social media. What we do is that we have this Rocky Road Music Festival that showcases our own thing from Jos.
Is it an annual event?
It's an annual event.
Okay.
It's an annual event. First quarter of the year of the year, basically.
Okay, first quarter.
Exactly. You know.
Maybe around March.
And sometimes in April.
Okay.
Because the date depends on a Bible holiday. A Bible holiday, which is Passover.
Is it exclusive to Christians?
No, it's not.
Okay.
As I said, it's just it's a music festival. I didn't say gospel music festival.
I get it. Okay.
But because people on the plateau thrive more with gospel reggae, which I give that plus to. Okay. We thrive more. We're more comfortable doing that.
But you also give opportunity for
I also give opportunity to those doing secular poetry.
Okay.
You understand all of that.
Okay. That's good.
I bring them. What I want to promote is good music, and to show the world that we got it here too. You know, so that platform is actually to merge international musicians and local musicians as well. Okay, that's why we started working towards bringing Luciano, Natty King, and Anthony to Nigeria. So we're looking at the next episode and see if we can bring.
At the last event, how many international artists did you?
None.
Okay, for now.
None. We didn't.
That was the debut edition?
No. We've had 3 now.
Okay, 3 already.
We've had 3.
Okay.
And I think if you were to call international acts, right? Even though they are residing locally, we've had 2 international acts represent. We had Jeremiah Yang. Okay, he has his one with international reputation.
Of course.
And then we had Device, who you call Jah Device. Okay, he gave.
I get it.
He get the event.
I get it.
Okay, and then we had also people who are exporting our local content internationally. Talking about Marlon Rasfield. I don't know if you know about him before. You know, we had Marlon Rasfield, and We had another international. We had Jesse Jacks.
Jesse Jacks, yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Jacks.
MI's brother, right?
Yeah, I've had some international collaborations. You know, I was saying again that after the EP, we had an album, and that album had a lot of collaborations on it. Okay. Collaborations with Jamaica's Natty King, with Jamaica's with Michael. I'll get the surname. Okay. We call him The Voice. Okay. And then with Anthony Redrose. Jamaica's Anthony Redrose, the famous Anthony Redrose. I've also had another with Anthony Troy. Okay, Barbados. He was in the Barbados. I think then he was in the UK or something like that. They moved over to Barbados. He's actually from Barbados. Anthony Redrose, very talented singer, ace singer. You know what I mean? Who else again do I have collaborations with out there? Okay, well, and one by Gambia's own Rebellion the Recaller. Fantastic musician. Rebellion the Recaller. Big up yourself anywhere you stand, brother. All right. And a lot of I think that's it here at home. And then back at home, I did a wonderful song with Jeremiah Gang. Yeah. That's Have Mercy Upon Us Higher. That's a wonderful song. It was the times were calling for that song, and the Most High gave us that song. At the advent of the new faith we found ourselves in, we dealing with the truth, myself and Jeremiah, having to dabble into teachers that started teaching us about the real truth, not churchianity, but what the Bible really entails. And that knowledge or that awareness brought about the song Have Mercy on Us. And I think for me, I cherish that collaboration a lot, because we were actually deep we're deep into the word, and we're actually asking for mercy for our lives and the lives of our own people, because we saw the way Nigeria was going, not just Nigeria, but Africa, and not just Africa, but all the 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the world, third world countries all over the world, everyone suffering. People who are actually at the bottom when it comes to, the economics of this world. You understand? And we dedicated that song. But for me, I really cherish that collaboration.
The song was kind of like coming straight from the heart.
It was coming straight from the Gospels, because the heart is desperately wicked, my brother. So there you go. It comes straight from straight from the Spirit.
From the Spirit.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And talking about collaboration, would you consider any collaboration with some Lagos artists? I'm talking about the likes of Pato Ranking.
Yeah,
very good reggae heads over there.
Pato Ranking is a very good reggae head. The man dance all his thing.
Yeah.
And he's very good at what he does.
I'm just imagining someone like you on same song with him.
Someone actually moved to sponsor a collaboration with Pato Ranking.
Okay.
So my Ace China, this is for you, and I'm mentioning you right now and making it public. So give up for the big up yourself, Ace China. He's actually making that move for possible collaboration with myself and Pato Ranking.
Okay.
I would want that myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And
that's good.
Someone also, I would also want to have a collaboration with a very wonderful minister of the word and in songs, Bucci.
Bucci.
I would love to have collaboration with him.
Bucci is someone. Okay.
Rhymezo is a very good song.
Where is Rhymezo?
Well, Rhymezo is right now studying audio somewhere in Europe, I think.
Okay.
But I think that was the last time I think I got to do any discovery or any research about him. I think I saw him somewhere studying music somewhere in Europe.
Okay.
Studying audio production.
Okay.
Well, he's doing very well. He's in his elements every time he comes out.
Exactly.
So yeah,
exactly. But it's been long he put out anything.
Yeah. He told me he was getting ready to come out.
Okay.
Big time. And let's give it to him. Every time the guy comes out something good.
Comes out correct.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so he represents the genre, no problem.
So let's hope that he surprises us again.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
A nice one.
Yeah,
and also talking about Nigeria, you know, how would you rate the Nigerian music industry entirely? You know, earlier we talked about the northern part of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nigerian music, especially Afrobeats, has taken over the world.
Yeah. And we are the best at it right now. Nigeria is the best at what we do. We're the best in Afrobeats and Niger beats, as you call it.
Okay. Do you think reggae music can make such impact? I mean, Afrobeats, like I said earlier, has taken over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do you think Nigerians can do that with reggae?
If we put our mind to it, we would. We have the numbers. That's the truth.
Yeah.
You understand? We made Pato who he is.
Yeah.
Pato Rankin. Yeah, we made Pato Rankin who he is. He was Nigeria. He's reggae. He's a reggae artist. If not for his dabbling into Afro beats, Niger beats, and into reggae as well. Yeah. But his foundation is.
And I think
music.
that makes him more relevant.
Yeah, because he dabbles into all of that.
Yes.
So yeah, if we put our mind to bring up a reggae artist, the world would have to contend with that guy.
Yeah.
It all takes just Nigeria to just say, okay, this is gonna be our guy. Okay, like I'll have to show my appreciation for what Nigeria did as well when I was on tour.
Okay.
And when it was time for, I think it was Nigerian Reggae Festival that was going to be hosted by Oka. It was in Anambra. We went at Oka Ground, I think. Wonderful initiative, and they gave my outing to Jamaica and my coming to Anambra a big. They gave it a big platform.
Okay.
I got interviews left and right, and also not just that, airplays on various radio stations and streaming platforms, and I was like a star artist of the event at that moment. So that's like what Nigeria can do, and within the twinkle of an eye, Nigeria can make you big, really big.
Okay.
If you get good promoters in Nigeria, they can turn trash to something
beautiful.
Yeah. So if they turn around and give that to reggae music, people are really going to have it. And reggae music is here for the using, man. We need it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
We need reggae music. It's not like Afrobeat or Niger beats is pushed down people's throat as it is. But reggae music is what the people really and truly need.
Why?
Because it carries the news and the information that our people need to rise. It's embedded in history, in prophecies, in the word of God that will take us to the new level, or to the next level, or to a proper level, or to a pedestal where we operate spiritually and achieving something good for the future of our children.
Beautiful.
It's in reggae music. Nigeria needs it. Okay?
You think reggae music is underrated in Nigeria?
By far. And that's the real music we truly need now.
Okay.
That's what we truly need. You understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Not the music that is helping our daughters get naked the moment they hear it, or showing body parts and all of that. No. What we need now is returning to God in spirit and in truth. Reggae music provides that.
Okay.
Reggae music provides that.
Okay.
And the earlier we realize that, I think the better for us, because we're not getting any younger. The world is not getting any younger.
Yeah.
We're seeing prophecies come to pass, which means that the prophecies in the Bible will come to pass very soon. And before we know it, the earth is done. with every other person.
The earth will ever be done?
Sorry?
The earth will ever be done?
Yeah, man.
Tell me about that.
Hey, brother. Well, it's not like the earth will be done, but the system of the world is soon going to change.
I get it now.
And when it changes, it's going to be in the hands of the Most High.
Okay.
Christ says that he is coming back to stay with us. And he will be here for a millennial rule. 1,000 years of Christ being here. You think that Christ will be tolerating all those shake the bomb and all of that? No. But when you take a song like Oh, our Father, who art in Zion, hallowed be thy name. Yo, that's a song that will be sung when Christ is here.
Oh, man.
You understand? I give thanks to you, my Father on high. That was Jah Device just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are songs that will be sung even after the return of Christ. I am positive. I am optimistic about it.
And as such,
man,
they should be prioritized.
Yeah, so as soon as we start practicing the righteous works, start rehearsing the righteous acts, like promoting reggae music and getting this music down into our children's psyche, the better for us as a people.
The better for us as a people.
The better for us as a people.
Wow. Yeah. How can we access your works?
I'm on all streaming platforms worldwide. Okay, primarily marketed by Tough Gong Records, which is Bob Marley's record label.
Okay,
I'm marketed by them. Tough Gong International. Okay, that's Bob Marley's platform, and produced by Stingray Records, Ziggy Dub, Peter Honeygill, and a whole lot of them. I've also recorded with a lot of companies like Righteous Corner, Righteous Corner, yeah. And I've worked also with Well Productions, big up yourself, Natty King. I think I'm looking forward to producing with Sly. I don't know, who Sly Dunbar is.
Sly Dunbar.
It's a big name.
I don't know much about him, but I've heard about him.
Yeah,
seriously.
Exactly. You have to be in the reggae circle to know who the Taxi Band used to be, or Sly Dunbar was. Sly Dunbar is one of the most revered drummers within the reggae circle, and even internationally, because he dabbles into jazz and all of that.
When you said Sly, I was thinking Sly and Robbie. So.
That's him.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, man. I was in his studio in Jamaica.
Wow.
Yeah, I visited him in his studio in Jamaica. Right there, he was seated on his drums, man, when I went.
That's huge.
Yeah, man. So
that's huge.
He gave me a big welcome, and he told me we're going to be working in the future.
Okay.
It's just unfortunate that Robbie is passed now. Robbie died,
Okay.
Yeah. I think just after I left Jamaica, I heard of his demise.
Okay.
But we give thanks. Sly is still around and strong and waxing strong.
Yeah.
Dean Fraser is still there to give him all the support. And we say big up to all of those people still standing and keeping reggae music alive. You know what I mean?
Tell me about your tour.
Which of them now?
The foreign one.
Oh, okay. The only one I went to Jamaica. That's the only world tour I had. I think it started as an invitation by Natty King to come over for Wello Fest, which is that it was a big event in Jamaica. It was a charity concert, which proceeds from that concert were put together to rebuild schools and buy facilities for schools in Jamaica.
All right.
And I was invited from Africa. I think I was the only one from Africa invited. So I was like the Africa representative.
Wow.
That time.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a pleasure for me. And it was the first time for me also in Jamaica to be performing live before people. So it was a big thing for me. Afterwards, after the event, there was there were other places we had to hit, because when you're in a place like Jamaica, my manager, or I would say Yeah, my manager, he doesn't like me calling him manager. He likes me calling him facilitator. Pick up yourself, Ziggy Dub. All right. Ziggy Dub made a lot of calls to set up other venues for me to perform. Okay. So I was going from one venue to the other. There was no rest for me. And Natty King was working his head out to get me interviewing and get me interviewed on different radio and TV stations as well. Yeah. You know. And not forgetting, I think the best moment I had was at the Wello Fest aftermath party. It wasn't like a party, but they call it the aftermath. It was like a dub session. You understand? Yeah, where I had one of the best moments there. I met veterans there. Toby Diamond of the former Mighty Diamonds. Yeah. I met Fred Locks, Little John, the dancer crooner. I met a lot of what's his name? Proverbs. I met Proverbs. Okay. I know I need to call him. And then may the Most High rest his soul. I met Tyrone. He's late now. Okay. Sorry. And of course, Luciano himself.
You met Lucia?
Yeah, man. I was at the venue. I think the next day after I arrived Jamaica, the next day was my meeting with Luciano. It was well scripted, I would say. Okay. It was ceremonial. Okay. Because I came bearing gifts from Jos, Nigeria. Particularly for Luciano and Natty King. We brought gifts for the both of them because they made it possible for me to be on that tour. And then we after there I was supposed to be in New York, then in UK according to the plan of that tour. But the tour spilled into 2020. Okay. Into 2020. It was late 2019 into 2020. Okay. And then in 2020, even at 19, the COVID stuff was announced. It hit, and then it was at 2020 it was announced that there should be no movement. So we were stranded like that. We had to move back to Nigeria.
You were cut short?
Yeah, the whole thing was cut short. The whole tour was cut short. But when we came back to Nigeria, it continued. Because already there were venues that were already set for me to hit. Enugu, Port Harcourt, Lagos, Anambra, where else again? Abuja, then Bauchi. So there were venues. So when I came, Nigeria didn't just start the lockdown quickly like that. So while they were still prepping the lockdown, I was hitting those venues, to promote the Ray of Light. The Ray of Light was the EP that was out at that moment. Okay. So that's all about the tour, But we're looking forward to another one, God willing. As the Most High wills it, we will hit other parts of Africa and, probably UK, and I really want to go back to Jamaica again. Good. I made my old acquaintances, as it was a big joy meeting them. You know what I mean?
Where would you say your fan base really is? Nigeria, outside Nigeria, where would you say
I do have a big fan
major
base.
Fan base.
I do have a big fan base here in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
I call them foundational fan base, okay? And I never look down on these people. These people brought and built who Jah Device is, or who Device is, okay? Yeah. Presently, the fan base is building abroad. It's building more in Europe, okay? In UK, more, okay? But I do have this fan base in Nigeria that they don't shake. They just get better.
Always there.
Yeah, man. When they hear it, when the call comes for them to come out for Device and the Fire Zone band, they come out in mass. You dig? I really appreciate and love them all. And I truly want to say thank you for all the support and love you've shown over these years.
What should they be expecting from you soon?
Yeah, well then, we're working on videos now.
Okay.
We've shot 2 videos already. I'm working on some other ones, and we have a live video again that we're editing.
Okay.
That is going to be coming out. In the meantime, I'm recording in the studio. I'm doing singles, and a lot of singles with Ziggy Dub, which are going to be released in succession like that. And I'm calling on all of my fans, home and abroad, to keep the ears to the ground and the eyes on the screen. Okay, because these recordings and these projects are going to be coming out in no distant time. Under Ziggy Dub's label. Okay. You know what I mean? A rhythm he called Timeless Rhythm. Yeah, the Timeless Rhythm is going to be coming out very soon. Okay. Yeah, big up yourself. I've also recorded. I need to mention this. I Am That I Am production over in Jamaica started a project called the Lost Sheep Project, and it's a highly esteemed project. It's a high-end project. I have so much respect for that project because it talks to the heart of our people. Okay, we've also shot a video for that, and my song on that project is Oh My Creator, and you can check it out on all streaming platforms. The video is going to be released very soon as well. Okay, and also another song which a brethren of mine, Troy Anthony, linked me up with another company in which we are working right now to release a few more singles. So yeah, it's been work ever since this year started. And as Ziggy said, it's going to be a busy year, and yes, it's going to be a busy year. So Massive, put your ears to the ground,
keep your fingers crossed,
and your eyes on the screen, because we're hitting both ways.
Okay. Now talk to the younger you now. Young artists coming up.
Yeah.
What would you advise, especially those looking to tour your path?
Well, if you have been listening to this podcast session ever since I started, you would see that it's been work, and that's what you should expect. There's no lazy part to this, and there's no cutting across corners when it has to do with reggae music. Okay, you're going to have to, if it's reggae music, you must have a message to give to the people. You see me? So you have to go into research, go read the Bible, go into research, pray a lot, and trust that the Spirit of the Most High will be there for you when you need to write a song. Let it be laced in truth. Okay, let your lyrics be decorated in truth. Let it be carried on the wings of righteousness, and you will reach your destination. Now, consistency is the game. I always tell my people when they ask me how do you do it, I tell them it's consistency. You need and have to be consistent. It's the only way out in this industry, whether it's reggae music or not. You need to be consistent, because you'll be known for something, and that thing, with the help of the Most High, should be able to scale you through in this industry as we stand. You know what I mean? So don't be lazy and don't be scared. Be optimistic. Be very optimistic. You need to have a goal. Where are you going to? And set that standard really high. Hit it and set another standard higher than how it used to be. Okay? And never tell yourself you've arrived. We always learn. It's a learning process if it's the arts, because there's always something new out there. Yeah. Big up yourself. Be strong.
And if I may add to that, I would say also be sure that you really have the talent to start with.
Yeah, of course. It's a world of talented people, and you can't just dive into the industry without having what really entails.
At first, I think you would have to be honest with yourself.
Exactly. You need to tell yourself the truth. Are you talented? Yes. If you're talented, that's level.
When this advice applies.
Exactly. Then the advice of being consistent and all of that begins to come into play. Exactly. You need to get good managers as well, and those good agents, managers, and keep your connections close and tight. And you also need some good relationship with other musicians as well, because from time to time you're going to need some hands to pick you up or to help you scale through in this industry. Collaborations are one thing. Collaborations is one. To have collaborations is one. Maintaining relationship with artists that have been there before is another thing. You know. Yeah. So yeah, you need them both ways.
Beautifully said. Well, Jah Device, it's been wonderful having you here.
And I would love to be called I Am Device, or Device of the Most High.
I Am Device.
Yeah, or Device of the Most High.
There is a twist to the name now.
Yeah, man. And I'll tell you where I got it, in the book of Exodus chapter 3, verse 13, 14, and 15, the Most High introduced himself first time and the only time to mankind. And at that point, he told Moses that his name is I Am That I Am, which translates in the Hebrew as Ahaya, Asha, Ahaya. That's the Most High's name.
Okay.
Coming up as a youth, I didn't know these things. So what was said out there, or what was written in the Bible, not knowing that there were hands involved in the Bible back in the days. So the names like Jehovah and the rest of the were hands.
Okay.
Into the Bible, because Most High introduced himself once and never introduced himself as Jehovah, but I Am That I Am, which is Ahaya, Asha, Ahaya. Well, that's his name, brother. That's discussion for another time. So I prefer to call myself I Am the Device of the Most High.
I am the Device of the Most High.
Yeah, man. So when you asked me that, said,
you all heard from him himself. I'm talking about Jah Device, like we used to know him. But right now, like he said, he prefers to be referred to as I Am
Device.
Beautifully. Thank you very much for coming once again,
brother.
And we look forward to having you. Hope you honor our invitation when we look out for you again.
Of course, brother. Of course.
Thank you very much.
Of course, I'm here for you, and it's nice reconnecting with you after a long time, bro.
Thank you. And to everyone out there, thank you very much for staying tuned. Join us next time.